Hannibal Buress, great
Yo.
to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
How'd you get into comedy, man?
I got into comedy.
You go ahead. Yeah.
Pam!
Cameo.
You waiting for somebody?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Are they gonna come in?
No,
Okay.
I need to grab her. Did
Okay.
I just mess it up?
No, you're fine.
You made it better.
I started doing comedy because as a little boy, I always dreamt of doing internet interviews in bland office spaces. So, it came together. I'm here in this bland-ass office of somebody that got fired, and it's good to be here. And I hope that the person whose office this used to be is doing well, and I hope they're doing something that they like, and I hope that they're solid financially.
When you're like green in that, in that arena, are you like constantly writing sketches and then they're getting turned down? Like, do you get considered often, or is it rare when your sketch makes it through?
Well, it's not just, they don't get turned down. There's a table read. So you put in, everybody writes a couple sketches, and then there's a table read where they read through them, and it's just what does well and also what works for the show. So I didn't get many on just because I wasn't used to that sketch format at the time. I wasn't, I was used to writing stand-up for myself. I've been doing stand-up at that time 7 years. So I wasn't used to writing for this, so I didn't get many sketches on, no.
Do you have like a favorite that you remember that didn't make it?
I wrote this sketch for Megan Fox. That was the season premiere that year. I wrote a sketch for Megan Fox where she was a horror movie villain that killed people with her scatting. Like she scatted, like skitter bop bop, beat it bop.
You written a Yelp review?
I wrote one. I wrote one for Criff Dogs in Williamsburg, and I gave them 4 stars because I wrote I had the bacon. It was a bacon wrapped hot dog, but it made me take a shit right afterwards. So yeah, I wrote that. So I was like, the dog was delicious, but it made me shit afterwards. I don't know if it was the dog or if it was just something going on with my body already. And I told them I'll stay tuned for my next review because I was going to eat it. But I never wrote another one, man.
You've been performing this song called Gibberish Rap.
Yeah.
And you performed with Skrillex at this YouTube awards. And you've been saying it's #1 in Norway.
Yeah.
How factual is that? Are you really selling the song at least?
No, it's not #1. It's not #1 in Norway. I just think that's a fun thing to lie about. I think it's fun to say that for a year.
A lot of rappers popping off that they're rapping and sometimes you can't understand what the hell they're saying.
Yeah.
All right. So who are some gibberish rappers that you like and you might want to work with?
Gibberish, I mean, Young Thug is interesting. He doesn't, I mean, he's saying words, but there's an energy where you have to, give it a 3rd or 4th listen to catch Young Thug. I got kids to feed. But I like that song. Lifestyle is a good song to listen to. But he has a good energy. He's an entertainer, man.
Speaking of LeBron, cosmetic question. Do you think he should have just took care of that line way earlier, that hairline thing? And like now it seems silly that he did it like 3 years later.
I don't know, man. Listen, hairline, whatever hairline, LeBron is doing better than all of us combined ×5. So it's very serious. Hairline stuff is very serious in the black community, man. Last week, I went to a barbershop in San Fran, and I've been to the barbershop one other time when I was on the road there. And the 2 main barbers, one of the dudes that cut my hair before, I'm like, you can cut me? He's like, nah, I got somebody coming. And then so they sent me to this woman, and she cut. And so I'm in there getting my hair cut, and then she had took my shit all the way back, like took it so, it was the worst cut ever. And I was so upset because when you getting a bad haircut, you don't even know. I was watching in there. I don't really watch this show, but it was on in the barber. I was watching T.I. and Tiny's Family Hustle and watching it. Like, oh, it's fucking interesting watching T.I. as a family man. And just watching it and enjoying it. Just fucking blissfully unaware that my shit was getting fucked up. And then, watched about 30 minutes of TV, and then she bring the mirror out, and I was like, what the fuck did you do? And then she took my shit back so far where I said, just bald me. Just do it, just cut it off bald. That's all that could be done, because I can't walk around with my lining like that. And she was sort of apologetic, not as apologetic as she should have been. Like, she messed my lining up so bad, she should have sucked my dick. She's like, sorry, I messed that up. Let me just suck it real quick.